Welcome to the next segment of Close Contact for Couples with PD. And today we're going to think about helping one another in the bedroom or bathroom, where we're certainly more vulnerable and where it's not always easy to think before we move. We might be standing, sitting, lying, or rolling. We're going to do all of those things. Okay, so we're going to go back to breathing for a little bit before we learn how to negotiate the mattress and rolling. Because I want you to really pay attention to one another's cues. And a lot of that will have to do with the breath. So we're just going to start doing a little breathing exercise, and I'm going to clap it for you. We're going to inhale on a count of 4, pause the breath at the top for a count of 2, exhale for a count of 6, and pause it for a count of 2. So my clapping is going to go like this. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Okay? And I'll initially say it for you. Watch one another and do it together as I clap it. And then one of you is going to do the cueing for the other. All right, you ready? Watch each other. I'm going to give you 4 for nothing. And 5, 6, 7, 8, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause. 2, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. 2, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause. 2. Okay, now you're on your own. You don't have to use that count, but Mose is going to be the one to direct when you're inhaling. That's going to be her hand going up. Then she's going to make a little fist to show that you're pausing. Then exhale is going to be her hand going down. And then again, a little fist when she's pausing. So just watch her and breathe with her. Great, and just for a minute, switch around. Let Duff lead.
You can use both hands.
Okay, nice. So we're going to move to an exercise called entrainment. This concept is used in many formats, but I think the easiest way to understand it is in engineering, where one substance engulfs the other. And you can also think of how it works in physics, where 2 interacting, oscillating systems assume the same rhythm. So one takes on the cadence of the other. They are not moving separately, but they're entrained together, like the caboose follows along the different cars of the train. So we're going to start leaning on the wall, and Mose, you get in front, and Duff will be behind, with his hand lightly on your waist. And if it's good for you to just use the wall as a support, that's fine, but you don't have to. So now, Mose is going to start moving forward, and Duff is going to pick up the momentum of her steps. You can go forward, you can pause, you can go backward. Don't look at your partner's feet. You simply want to pick up the momentum of where she's going and when. So you should be on the same foot at the same time, whether you're going forward, backward, or even sideways. Nice. So it's kind of like dancing, but you can't see each other's faces. Great. All right. Turn around and try it in the other direction with Duff leading. And make sure you keep changing your rhythms so she doesn't know what you're doing. So that's great. You kind of look like a centipede, moving with a few of your legs at one time. It's the initiation of movement that tells your partner where and when to go. And this is actually used in some of the Parkinson's therapy with kayaking and tandem biking. So we're just taking the wall of the house and doing the same thing. All right. Let's try pretending we're rolling on the bed. So we're going to imagine the wall is the bed. I'd like you, good, to kind of lie down on this wall, and we're going to flip the room so that even though you're standing up, you're thinking about lying down. And we want to get into the impulse of rolling. So we want to start that rocking that you would be doing on the mattress, and just wait because Duff is going to help you. So Duff is going to take his back arm and put it on the back of your neck, and maybe the other one on your elbow, and you're going to tell him when you start rocking and you want to move onto your stomach by turning all the way over. Great. And if you can keep going, you're going to have to go backwards. And Duff is going to have to move a little bit away from you so that you can roll back onto your back.
Where are you going?
This way.
Tell him what you want to do.
Left. One left.
Do you want to keep going in the same direction, or do you want to come back toward him?
I want to go in the same direction.
Okay.
1, 2.
So then you need his support to get the other hand off the wall and behind you. So he's going to have to help you maneuver that roll backwards. This one's harder. Duff, you're going to have to walk behind her.
Behind.
Yep. Yep. Good, 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 good. So don't pull her. Let her momentum do it. You want to try that again?
Can we go this way?
Sure. So this is the easy one, going forwards. Just tell him when you want to go.
No.
Good. Now he has to get out of your way. Nice. And you'll actually find it's really easier to be lying down on a bed and rolling, which is what we're going to do next. So now we're going to try this in bed. So one of the really good things about doing this program online is that we have the bedroom handy. So for the participants, please just let me know in advance. If you choose not to do this in your bedroom, we'll figure out a different place in your home that will work for you. So now what we're going to do, having taken the pillows off the bed, is I would like you to practice rolling on the bed. So Mose, why don't you start? You're going to get on the bed. And I want you to try and make your body into a kind of arrow so that your legs are straight and your arms may be overhead. That's what's going to give you the impetus to just roll a little bit side to side. So pushing yourself, yes, from your heels, maybe from your hands on the headboard. You can just roll a little bit. Great. All right. And if you cannot, in this position, actually roll all the way over, since Duff is there, he'll be able to give you an extra little push. So just try that a little bit without doing anything with your legs. Good. So you have one hand going over. Wonderful. You don't even need him to help. All right. Now we're going to try rolling all the way, and then he's going to help you up to a sitting position. So what I'd like you to do is, from this arrow, is what I'm going to call it, I want you to curl in. So first, just put your feet flat on the mattress so your knees are up in the air. And now just take your knees over to the side. And that should make your whole body, yes, exactly, move to the side. And now you're going to have to straighten out and do a little more rocking. Maybe you can move the whole body closer to the edge of the bed. Turn over again on your back. So what we're trying to do is think about your legs, your knees getting to the edge where Duff is standing. So whatever you, maybe you'll have to be sort of like an inchworm on your hips, moving them side to side. Good, good, good. Okay, stop right there. So Duff is going to come over to help you to a seated position. And we don't want him hurting his back. So he's not going to yank you by the hand, and he's not going to try and pick up your legs, which are the heavier part of your body. He's going to take his hand and scoop underneath the back of your neck. And you're going to start counting to do this rocking. Make sure you, yes, good. Either hold him or hold hands. And then he's going to scoop you or swivel you up to a seated position as you take your legs off the bed.
1, 2,
Nice. All right, let's switch roles. See if you can do it with a larger person. So it's not going to take Duff as probably as many rolls because he's larger, but let's see what happens. He's going to start like an arrow and then bend the knees. That's right. Put your feet flat on the bed and just let your knees fall over to the side, which should take a lot of the momentum into the top of your body. Great. When you're over there, if you're not close enough to the edge of the bed, you're going to have to just move those, yes. Now she's in position that she can help you. Come underneath the back of his head, hold on to one another, and let him count.
1, 2, 3.
Nice. How did that feel?
Very easy. Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Terrific. That's what we're looking for, is easy. So now I'd like to start practicing some of this partnering stuff in the bathroom. And I want to emphasize how much things change when we're wet and slippery, or the floor is wet and slippery. So we may also find ourselves here in the bathroom in the middle of the night, or first thing in the morning before we're really alert or on our meds. So it is a very important area of the house to really think in advance of how you're going to use it and how you're going to use it with a partner. So here we see that Mose and Duff have a shower stall that isn't exactly the way we might want to customize it. What I'm hoping you have at home is a shower stall with railings and handholds, as you may have next to your toilet, and that you have the ability to have a shower seat in the stall. Because this way, you know you're going to be safe and your partner will actually be able to assist you a little better. But for the purposes of our video right now, Mose and Duff don't have this, and maybe you don't either. So we're going to ask Mose in the shower to hold on to that bar which connects the door to the shower stall. And that's going to be her point of reference even though she's not going to be leaning on it. And I've also asked her to put on the gait belt. Again, if you're wet and slippery and you're asking a partner to help you, it's a good thing to have it close at hand. And they're usually made of webbing, so it's perfectly fine to get them wet. As Mose decides she's going to get out, she's going to talk to Duff and tell him when she's ready.
I'm ready to get out.
Okay, here I am. What's up?
Can you put your hands on the gate belt and help? Yeah, I'm going to try to step over. Okay,
How many steps you taking?
I'm taking one step over now. Ready, go. Now, 1, 2, 3, step over on the other one. There we go.
Exactly. And after letting go of that railing, you're going to put your hands on him. And he's going to have a towel ready, so if you're wet and slippery, you'll be protected. So that's how it looks in the shower stall. But for those of you who really love baths and you want to take baths, it is really important that you have a partner who can cooperate with you, because this is a situation where you're wet and slippery and you have a high ledge to negotiate. So Mose and Duff are going to take a rubbered mat and put it on the rim of the tub. And she's going to sit down on that. And he's going to kind of sit next to her, put his arm around her waist. And as she talks him through it, she's going to lean toward him to take the weight off of that far hip so that she can lift the leg and put it over the rim of the tub, into the tub. Just tell him what you're doing.
Lean more this way and support my back. Okay. A little bit more. A little bit more. Now lean towards me. Hold me. Hold me. There we go.
And if you have to go even further back into his body, that's okay too. That's what he's there for. And then the other leg.
I'm going to lean back and you. Don't go back. Just push against me. There you go. Great.
And now you hold on, Mose, to both rims of the tub and get yourself on all fours. So nose over tub. Great. And from there, if you can lean on your forearms to swivel your arms around so that you can sit into the tub. He's going to stay there and watch. And then if you just want to enjoy your bubble bath, he'll go away for a while. But now comes the most difficult part. Beautiful. The most difficult part is, now that you're wet and slippery, how do you two negotiate getting out of the tub again? So the first thing to do is to get rid of all of the water in the tub. Take the plug out. And you might want to simply sacrifice an extra bath towel so that you have a towel on the bottom of the tub. Make sure there's also a towel to wrap her in when she gets out. Good. Okay, we're going to reverse the process. So holding on to both edges of the tub, you're going to help her to get onto her knees and just follow her lead.
Turn.
Turning again, yes, toward the front. Perhaps one knee on the other. Nice. And now you're going to swivel so that you can get one foot up on that mat that's in a towel that's in the tub, and hold on to that while he helps to, as you lean back and sit up on the tub. Wonderful. Get the leg and take it back as you roll back toward him. He may want to have a towel around you if you're really wet and slippery. And then, great. Rock forward. Talk to each other about when you're doing what. So make sure you don't let go of her in grabbing for the towel. Good. And now you can wrap her up, and the bath is done. Super. Well, that's it for today. Wonderful work. Today was all about rolling, kneeling, crawling, and feeling comfortable with one another, partnering in the bedroom and bathroom. In the final segment of Close Contact for Couples with PD, we're going to think about what to do if our partner falls, how to anticipate and prepare for falls, and more important, how to recover from them